Most of us can easily spot flaws with others, however small they are. But we struggle to see our own mistakes and imperfections, be it at work, in relationships, or in any other sphere of our existence. What is more, each human being sees the world through a unique pair of eyes, shaped by everything they've seen and experienced since coming to this world. Bearing it in mind, feedback isn't only important. It is essential, and we can hardly progress in our endeavors without hearing out what the others think and have to say to us. That's why you may face several questions about feedback while interviewing for any job. The hiring managers may ask you either about a time when you received a difficult feedback or about a time when you had to give such a feedback to someone. Let's have a look at 3 sample answers to the second question right now, including some unconventional answers. They should give you some inspiration and food for thought. Sample answer number 1. I recall a situation from my last job of a supervisor. One employee tried really hard. You could see it, the job mattered to them, and they apparently cared a lot about what the others thought of them. But they had no system in work, and despite their effort and the fact that they stayed overtime almost daily, they did not produce the desired results. I had to tell them, and it was difficult. I started with praise. I recognized their effort and thanked them for staying overtime. Then I came to the bad news, and explained them why they underperformed regardless of their effort. I tried to share my message in a sensitive way. But as I said before, they cared a lot about what the others thought of them, and found it hard to accept my message. Nevertheless, I had to tell them, because it was my duty, and I would do the same thing again. Sample answer number 2. Probably the most difficult one was when I had to terminate the contract of one of my subordinates. We experienced some budget cuts, and one person had to go. I was responsible to choose the one who had to leave, and I made my choice, following the results of all employees. The thing was that the guy had a young family, and struggled with money. But I had to deliver them the disappointing news, and give them the negative feedback on their work, and send them packing. It wasn't an easy situation, but at the same time I've learned years ago that emotions have no place in an effective management. I delivered my message, they were extremely upset and said some bad words to me, but that's something a manager has to count with. And sample answer number 3, for someone with no previous working experience. This is my first job application, and I do not really have experience with giving a difficult feedback to anyone, or sharing disappointing news with a group of people. However, I understand that an organization cannot be successful unless feedback flows freely in all directions, regardless of the ranks of employees. And this is something I want to stick to in my job with you. I won't hesitate to give a negative feedback to anyone in the company, and I am also ready to receive such a feedback from anyone. At the end of the day, we cannot progress without giving and receiving feedback. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the answers and they gave you some inspiration for your own perfect answer. If you are not sure yet, however, you can check the link in video description below for the full list of 7 answers to this tricky interview question, as well as an explanation of what exactly the hiring managers want to hear from you, what attitude they seek in great job candidates. In any case, thank you for watching, enjoy the rest of your day, and good luck in your interviews.